Good morning. This is a recording for Thursday, November 30th. We are called to forgive each other time and time again. It is the nature of being in a relationship. And yes, it can be very hard to forgive others, but often it can be even harder to forgive ourselves. If I eat too many sweets, do I berate myself for a lack of willpower or offer myself forgiveness for giving in to the demands of my sweet tooth? If I say today I will go to the gym and get fit, but instead take a nice long nap, do I need to punish or forgive myself? And if I forgive myself, does that mean I will take an even longer nap tomorrow after eating even more sweets? The reasons for forgiving ourselves are the same as for forgiving others. It is how we become free of the past. It is how we heal and grow. It is how we make meaning out of our suffering, restore our self-esteem, and tell a new story of who we are. If forgiving others leads to an external peace, forgiving ourselves leads to an internal peace. And the whole forgiveness process can be so very difficult when you're both the victim and the perpetrator in your own story. Embarking on the journey of self-forgiveness starts with remembering our basic goodness. I love this Walt Whitman's quote, "I am bigger and better than I thought. I didn't know I held so much goodness." And Pema Chodron teaches that each of us has three basic qualities of basic goodness that have always been with us, but perhaps have gotten buried and been almost forgotten. These qualities are our natural intelligence, natural warmth, and natural openness. And when we say that the potential for goodness exists in all beings, that means acknowledging that everyone, everywhere, all over the globe, has these qualities and can call on them to help themselves and others. And that includes ourselves. Natural intelligence is always accessible to us. When we are not caught in the trap of hope and fear, we intuitively know what's the right thing to do. If we are not obscuring our intelligence with anger, self-pity, or craving, we know what will help and what will make things worse. Our well-perfected emotional reactions cause us to do and say a lot of crazy things. We desire to be happy and at peace, but when our emotions are aroused, somehow the methods we use to achieve this happiness only makes us more miserable. Our wishes and our actions are all too frequently not in sync. Nevertheless, we all have access to a fundamental intelligence that can help solve our problems rather than making them worse. Our natural warmth is our shared capacity to love, to have empathy, to have a sense of humor. It is also our capacity to feel gratitude and appreciation and tenderness. It's the whole gamut of what often are called the heart qualities, qualities that are a natural part of being human. Natural warmth has the power to heal all relationships. The relationship with ourselves as well as with other people, animals, and all that we encounter every day in our lives. The third quality of our basic goodness is natural openness, the spaciousness of our sky-like minds. Fundamentally, our minds are expansive, flexible, and curious. They are pre-prejudiced, so to speak. This is the condition of mind before we narrow down into a fear-based view where everyone is either an enemy or a friend, a threat or an ally, someone to like, dislike, or ignore. Fundamentally, though, this mind that we have is completely open, and we can connect with that openness at any time. In the next few sessions, we will talk more about the step of self-forgiveness and all the challenges associated with this process. Today, let's do a practice from Tara Brach that's called Cultivating a Forgiving Heart towards ourselves. As always, take a comfortable position and take a few moments to settle. Settle into your body, your heart, your mind. Settle into this moment, right here, right now. Let your breath be nice and soft, completely natural. Find a sense of spaciousness in your breathing, allowing all the experiences of the present moment to flow through you as energy that they are, without struggle. As you do this, I want to read a poem from Danna Foltz for you. It's called Awakening Now. Why wait for your awakening? Do you value your reasons for staying small more than the light shining through the open door? Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Now is the only time you have to be whole. Now. Now is the sole moment that exists to live in the light of your true nature. Perfection is not a prerequisite for anything but pain. Please, oh please, don't continue to believe in your stories of deficiency and failure. This is the day of your awakening. Now bring to mind some aspect of yourself that feels unforgivable. Perhaps you cannot forgive yourself for being a judgmental and controlling person, or for how you have hurt others. You might hate yourself for being cowardly, for not taking the risks that might make your life more fulfilling. You might not be able to forgive how you're ruining your life with an addictive behavior. You might feel disgust for your mental obsessions or feelings of jealousy. So now sense what feels so bad about your unforgivable behavior, emotion, or way of thinking. How does this make you feel about yourself? How does it prevent you from being happy? Allow yourself to feel the pain that makes you want to push away the addictive, insecure, or judgmental part of yourself. And now explore more deeply what is driving this unacceptable part of your being. For example, if you've been addicted to food, nicotine, or alcohol, what need are you trying to satisfy? What fear are you trying to soothe? When you're judging others, maybe you're feeling fearful yourself. If you have wounded another person, did you act out of hurt and insecurity? Out of the need to feel power or safety? And as you become aware of the underlying wants and fears, allow yourself to feel them directly in your body, your heart, and your mind. And begin to offer a sincere message of forgiveness to whatever feelings, thoughts or behaviors you are rejecting. Maybe mentally whisper the words, I see how I've caused myself suffering, and I forgive myself now. Or you might simply offer yourself one word, forgiven, forgiven. Continue to scan your body and your heart, your mind, and meet whatever arises, fear or judgment, shame or grief, with this message of forgiveness. Allow the hurt to untangle in the openness of a forgiving heart. As you do this, you may feel as if you're going through the motions and are not actually capable of forgiving yourself. Or you might believe you don't deserve to be forgiven. You might be afraid that if you forgive yourself, you'll just do the same thing again. Maybe you feel afraid that if you really open and forgive yourself, you'll come face to face with an intolerable truth about yourself. If these doubts and fears arise, acknowledge and accept them with compassion. And then say to yourself, it is my intention to forgive myself when I am able. Your intention to forgive is the seed of forgiveness. This willingness will gradually relax and open your heart. And now place your hands on your heart and thank yourself for all this deep, powerful work you've been doing. With gratitude, send yourself the energy of loving kindness. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well in body and mind. May I feel safe, protected, at ease. May I know deep, natural peace. And as you gently let go of your practice, scan your body and notice what's going on for you right now. Physically, emotionally, mentally. How are you really? And as you go through your day today, I invite you to contemplate what exactly you need to forgive yourself for. You can use your forgiveness journal to jot down your thoughts or make a list. As you do this, remember to be kind and gentle with yourself. Remember your basic goodness and remind yourself that everybody deserves forgiveness. Everybody deserves a chance to begin anew. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a gorgeous day, and I will see you tomorrow.